Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Before going to the video, those who are not subscribed our channel, subscribe it and also click the bell button. In this video, we are going to see about optical detectors and under that pin photodiodes. Photodetectors or optical detectors are devices which are used for the detection of light. They absorb light and converts the optical energy, that is light energy, to electrical energy, that is measurable electric current. The photodetectors are classified as thermal detectors and photon detectors. Thermal detectors have an absorption layer which absorbs and converts light into heat and provide an electrical output that represents the change in the absorption layer temperature. Since thermal detectors do not depend on wavelength, they serve as infrared detection when used with window materials like silicon that transmits infrared light. Examples of thermal detectors are thermopile detector, which is a series of thermocouples, bolometers and pyroelectric detectors. Next, photon detectors. The photon detectors count the photons of light and produces current or voltage proportional to the number of photons observed. They could be based on vacuum tubes, example photomultipliers, and semiconductors. Example for semiconductor photon detectors are photodiodes, pin photodiodes, avalanche photodiodes. Semiconductor photon detectors are preferred for optical fiber applications because they have small size, good responsivity and high speed. The physical processes that takes place in light detection are photoconductivity, photovoltaic effect and photoemissive effect. Next, let us see the performance parameters of detectors. First, responsivity. Responsivity of a detector is defined as the ratio of generated photocurrent I to the amount of optical power P0 incident on the detector. R is given by I divided by P0. The next performance parameter is quantum efficiency. This quantum efficiency is defined as the number of electrons produced per incident photon. It is denoted by eta and it is given by eta is equal to number of electrons produced divided by number of incident photons into 100%. For an ideal photodetector, this quantum efficiency is unity. The quantum efficiency can also be expressed as eta is equal to I by Q divided by P0 by H into F. Here I is the generated photocurrent, Q is the charge of electron, P0 is the optical power, H is the Planck's constant, F is the frequency of photons. The next performance parameter is spectral response. Spectral response of a detector gives the variation of the output signal with the change in the wavelength of the incident radiation. The energy of the photon must be sufficient to excite an electron across the energy barrier del, which is expressed in electron volt. The maximum wavelength that the detector would respond to is given by lambda max is equal to 1240 divided by del. Del is nothing but the energy barrier in electron volt. The figure shows the spectral response. From that we can see that as the quantum efficiency depends on the wavelength, the response is not linear as the case in quantum efficiency is equal to 1. That is, for quantum efficiency not equal to 1, the response is non-linear. We can see that the response does not fall off abruptly to 0 for values above the threshold value of lambda, This is because due to the thermal energy of the molecules, you can see that the absorption coefficient of the material of the device is equal to alpha naught into e to the power capital E by del. Here capital E is the incident photon energy and del is the energy barrier in electron volt. For lambda greater than lambda max, E will be less than del, that is capital E. Incident photon energy is less than del, so that the absorption radiation becomes smaller. Next performance parameter is noise equivalent power. It is the incident RMS optical power required to produce a signal to noise ratio of 1 in a 1 Hz bandwidth. That is the minimum detectable light power. NEP is defined as the RMS incident power which gives rise to a current or voltage whose RMS value is equal to the RMS value of the current or voltage due to noise effects. For a detector, the noise equivalent power is usually specified at a particular wavelength and temperature. The bandwidth for the incident radiation for the measurement of noise equivalent power is generally taken as 1 Hz. Next performance parameter is detectivity. It is defined as the inverse of noise equivalent power. The detectivity depends on detector sensitivity, spectral response and noise. It is a function of wavelength, modulation frequency and bandwidth. D star is the inverse of noise equivalent power which is normalized to unit area of the detector. D star is given as square root of A into B divided by NEP. Here A is the area of detector, B is the bandwidth, NEP is the noise equivalent power. Now let us see the semiconductor photon detector photodiode. A photodiode is a semiconductor PN junction diode which converts light energy into electrical energy. The photodiode is used for detecting light intensity and hence it is also known as photodetector or photosensor. This photodiode can also be used as a LDR, that is light dependent resistor. As the surface area of photodiode increases, they have slower response time. An example for photodiode is a solar cell which is used to generate electrical power, and this solar cell have large surface area. The photodiodes are connected in a reverse bias configuration which conducts a reverse leakage current in the dark. When the photodiode is subjected to light, the reverse leakage current is increased multiple times. The symbol of photodiode is shown in the figure. It is similar to diode except that it has two arrows which indicates the incident photons. Many photodiodes use a PIN junction rather than a PN junction to increase the speed of response. In the PIN junction photodiode, the depletion layer thickness, that is the intrinsic layer, can be tailored to optimize the quantum efficiency and frequency response. The commonly used materials to produce photodiodes are silicon, which have the electromagnetic spectrum wavelength range from 190 to 1100 nanometer, germanium, it has the spectrum range 400 to 1700 nanometer, indium gallium arsenide has the spectrum wavelength range 800 to 2600 nanometer. Lead sulfide have wavelength range 1000 to 3500 nanometer. Mercury cadmium telluride have the wavelength range 400 to 14,000 nanometer. Next, let us see the PIN photodiode. A PIN photodiode is a semiconductor PIN junction diode which converts light energy into electrical energy. I indicates the intrinsic region. This intrinsic region is sandwiched between heavily doped P and N-type region. The intrinsic region is made of lightly doped N-type material. The structure of fin photodiode is shown in the figure. You can see that it has three regions: P plus region, I region and N plus region, and it is reverse biased. That is, negative terminal of the supply voltage is given to anode and the positive terminal is given to cathode. With a small reverse bias, it conducts a reverse leakage current in the dark. When exposed to light, the reverse leakage current increases multiple times. We know that for photodetector applications, the speed of frequency response is important. So this speed of frequency response should be kept as large as possible for small minority carrier lifetime, because this minority carrier lifetime is inversely proportional to the speed. In fin photodiodes, the insertion of intrinsic region increases the width of depletion region. Depletion region is nothing but space charge region. When photons with sufficient energy are absorbed by the detector, it results in the formation of charge carriers, that is electron and hole pairs, and these charge carriers are separated in the space charge region. Most of the photons are absorbed in the intrinsic region and the carriers generated efficiently contribute to the photocurrent. Fin photodiodes provide additional sensitivity and performance over that of the PN junction photodiode. The advantages of fin photodiode are: the width of the depletion region is increased due to the insertion of intrinsic region, and only low bias is required, that is less than 4 volt. Fin photodiodes have high speed response. Due to the intrinsic region, the fin photodiodes have low junction capacitance compared to the PN junction photodiode. They have good linearity, low noise and low dark current. Next, let us see the applications of fin photodiode. They are used in fiber optic network cards and switches. They are also used in security systems like cameras, barcode scanners. They are used in fire alarm systems like smoke detectors, flame monitors, etc. Next, let us see the previous year's questions. First question, it is match the following type. It was asked in June 2014. Laser. We know that laser emits monochromatic light of high intensity. Next, solar cell. We know that solar cell delivers power to load. It is used for generation of electrical power. Next, photodiode. It generates electrical power due to the incident light. Next, LED. It emits monochromatic light of low intensity. Next question. This question was asked in December 2015. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the other is labeled as reason. Assertion. In fin photodiodes, an intrinsic layer is there which is slightly doped with N-type material. We know that this statement is correct. Next, reason. It disables us to increase the width of the depletion region to a value which is far lesser what it could be in a PN diode. This statement is wrong because due to the introduction of intrinsic layer, the width of the depletion layer is increased. So assertion is true but reason is false. So option C is the correct answer. Next question. This question was asked in December 2015. Photodiode can be used as: first one, a detector in forward biased, second one, a detector in reverse biased, and LDR. Fourth one, it generates solar energy. We know that photodiode can be used as a detector in reverse bias condition, and also it can also be used as an LDR, that is light dependent resistor. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. This question was asked in July 2016. It is also matched the following type. Photodiode. We know that it exhibits increase in reverse current with light intensity. Next, laser. Lasers are made of degenerate semiconductors. Next, solar cell. In solar cell, power consumption is negative because it delivers power. Next, optocoupler. It prevents high voltages from affecting the system receiving the signal. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question. This question was asked in July 2016. In a film photodiode, the depletion region thickness can be tailored to first one, optimize the quantum efficiency. Second one, optimize the frequency response. Third one, optimize the quantum efficiency but not the frequency response. Fourth one, optimize the frequency response but not the quantum efficiency. We know that here the depletion region thickness can be tailored to optimize the quantum efficiency as well as the frequency response. So option A is the correct answer. Next question. This question was asked in June 2019. The device which is used for detecting light intensity is option A LED, option B LCD, option C photodiode, option D pin diode. We know that photodiodes can be used as photodetectors, that is for detecting light intensity. Hence option C is the correct answer. Thanks for watching the video. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe our channel.